Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to Critical Beauty. Today, I have a special guest. Her name is Ashley Brown, Miss Grand Netherlands 2024. And I can't wait to interview her. Well, actually, this is more like a follow-up interview and ask her about her preparation to Miss Grand International. So let's welcome her in. I hope everybody's doing wonderful time. If you have any questions for Ashley, please feel free to write them down in the chat box below, and I'll be happy to read them back to her. So we're just waiting for her to enter the chat room. Hey,
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you,
Okay.
but your screen is off.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is it
perfect,
okay like this?
perfect,
All
perfect.
right. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine. You know what? I usually don't get up until about 7:30 or 8 o'clock in the morning,
Yeah.
but I will wake up anytime just for you.
Thank you so much.
Because I don't want to inconvenience you. I know Amsterdam is 6 hours ahead uh,
Yeah.
of Massachusetts. And
Yeah.
you know, by the way, how is the weather in the
It's
Netherlands? Is it still
right
summer there?
now. Yesterday it was summer. Today it is fall.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, it's actually very dark here. It's really cloudy today and raining, and I think tomorrow it's gonna be summer again. So Netherlands is very moody now. Let's just keep
Very
it.
moody. Yeah, well, that's funny. Well, fall in the United States officially starts on September 21st. So we
Yeah.
have a few more weeks to go before summer officially ends. So,
Nice.
because fall is my favorite season.
I love it on Halloween. Oh my God, I love Halloween.
Halloween and then the changing of the colors, the orange and the red and the brown
Yeah,
color, the leaves of nature. Is apple pie very popular in the Netherlands? Do you have apple pie? Because in the
yeah,
US,
it is very popular with a little bit of whipped cream.
okay, all right.
Amazing. I
You put
love it.
cinnamon and the whatever and all the other stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
amazing. Good here too.
that's wonderful. So, are you excited about Miss Grand International? Hello.
I am so excited. Oh my God, only like 4 more weeks to go. And oh my God, I already have like a suitcase filled with new clothing. So I am so excited for
Wait, so how many
everything.
how many how many suitcases are you going to take with you?
I think I'm going to try to bring two really big ones.
Oh, okay.
So I think that will be okay. Not too much, but if I need a third one, I'll just grab like a smaller one, I think.
Yeah, you know what? I always recommend girls to take an empty suitcase with them.
Really?
Well, because you need some space, for sponsors, gifts and packages and whatnot,
True.
souvenirs, uh,
Mm-hmm.
gifts for your friends and family when you get back home. So I
Yeah,
think
that's
I think it's a
great.
good idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I will
Yeah.
keep that.
That's wonderful. So who's training you? Is Melissa helping with the preparation?
Yes, Melissa has a great help. She learned me some words in Thai, and we also have a catwalk training planned. And we're always texting, so she's a great help. And
Mhm.
of Body to Last, he's a great trainer. And my in Ruben and Stefan, you know them, they're great. So
Sure. So, how is your catwalk
yeah,
doing?
I think it's going great. I think I'm just practicing every day, and I'm looking forward to the catwalk with Melissa. I mean, she's the queen of the catwalk, of course.
Yes. Yes.
I'm also
Nobody
planning.
can beat Melissa.
Yeah, also have a call planned with Putra Passarella. So I am,
Oh, he's
yeah,
amazing. Putra Pasarela, he's amazing. He's one of the best. Yeah.
practicing every day. I love my catwalk to be like really with the hips, with the arms, not too stiff, just really showing my personality.
Exactly. See, this is what I like about, especially in the swimsuit competition. This is where you
Yeah.
actually get to show your personality. Because
Mhm.
during the swimsuit, you're having fun. You don't care what other people think of you. You're on
Yeah.
stage. You're your own queen and whatnot. So yeah, I mean, you just basically there, having a good time. So
Yeah.
what about your evening gown walk?
So I'm trying to keep it like also with the hips, of course, a little more sensual, like a little more just really showing the elegance, you know?
Yes, more it's not as fast as
Yeah.
swimsuit walk. You
Hmm.
take your time. And then, of course, if you have, I know, I don't have an idea what your gown is going to look like, but if you have a long train, you have to do that circle, this round walk,
Yeah.
circle. So, it's all about strategy.
Hmm.
So that's great. That's wonderful. Now, of course, you competed in Miss Grand Netherlands 2024. You won. It was a very, very, I saw the show,
Yeah.
and I thought, wow, I've never seen so many beautiful girls in a national pageant, because I've interviewed like several of your
Yeah, you
colleagues
did.
and whatnot,
We
and I'm
all
glad. And I'm glad, some of them really made the cut, so that's good. So tell me about your experience. I mean, how did you feel when your name was called as Miss Grand Netherlands?
I think when my name was called, before my name was called, I was just like my face was like this. I was, I was just like frozen or something. And then I heard it, I just felt like so many emotions. I felt relief. I felt happiness, of course. I felt like, oh my God, I did it. I felt really proud of myself, really grateful. I just felt so many emotions. And I realized I am going to be on the stage of Miss Grand International, you know?
Right. Yeah.
So honestly, it took me a while to process that I was actually going to be to Miss Grand International, but it was just a surreal feeling. It was amazing.
Hmm.
I just enjoyed all of it, and the experience of Miss Grand Netherlands. It was just amazing. The natural directors are so friendly. They really made us all feel seen. There was like no favor before the show. I think that's very important.
Yeah.
What they do so good is just what I said, making you feel seen, just putting everyone on the same level, really preparing us just also mentally. They gave us so many tips. Even if I wouldn't have won, I would have made such a growth because of them, because all the tips. So it was amazing, honestly.
So you felt the entire competition was quite fair.
Yes, yes.
There was no sense of favoritism. Everybody was treated equally.
Yeah, yeah. And that's really important for me.
Yeah. Oh, of course. I think that's very important in all pageants.
Yeah.
That's what it should be.
Mm.
Um, so okay, it was just between you and Josephine,
Yes, between
the
me and
last two standing.
yeah.
What was going on in your mind? Were you wishing that you would win, or were you wishing that Josephine would win, or whatever?
I was wishing that I would win. I was, I was just holding hands, and I just remember they were Marit was saying, and the next Miss Grand Netherlands is, and I was just in my head, oh, Ashley, 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 please say Ashley. And I heard Ashley, and I was like,
That's wonderful. Hey, Josephine, I think all the girls did wonderful. Josephine was amazing.
yeah,
I think Josephine needs to come back. She needs to come
yeah,
back next
yeah.
year, you
Needs to
know.
come back, obviously. Like all the girls were amazing. I've heard so many times like this was the toughest year to choose,
Mhm.
like the best year of Miss Grand Netherlands. So that says a lot.
Right. Oh, definitely, definitely. And was it, I think Isabel won the Miss Baroque
Yeah.
award.
Ella is such a sweet soul. Oh my God, she's amazing. I'm still having contact with her. She's so supportive. She's definitely one of my closest friends from Miss Grand Netherlands. I love her.
Yes, definitely. And Sophie, of course, was there too.
Mhm.
I mean, everybody looked amazing on stage, really, to be honest. Yeah. So that's wonderful. Although the intermission was kind of like very long. Of course, and the people had to go to the bathroom, and
Yeah.
had to buy some drinks, and I don't know, eat some peanuts or whatever. But you need some time to decompress and to relax. So that's good.
Yeah.
So okay, well, let's talk about the interview.
Yes.
Because they will have an interview segment in Miss Grand International. So
Hmm.
I don't know if you saw the interviews from last year of Miss Grand.
Yeah, I
Did you
saw.
see them? So you have an idea how it's going to be like. Okay.
Yes. The
Okay.
For most part, I like to prepare myself, but I also want to be myself.
Yeah.
So it's not that I have the answers in my head fully like scripted in my head, but sometimes I just like to I'm really prepared person, but I also like to just go with the flow, not just be too perfect, if you know what I mean.
Right. Exactly.
Self in it, and that's what I really want to incorporate also in the interview at Miss Grand International.
Definitely. I think one of the biggest mistakes that pageant girls do is that, they memorize their answers.
Yeah.
You shouldn't memorize your answers
So
because, you would sound funny. You would sound
yeah,
artificial. You know what I mean? So, answer from your heart, whatever comes first to your mind, just say it. Don't be
yeah,
afraid, because that's what judges appreciate, that you're unique,
yeah.
that you have your own answer, etc. So yeah, keep it up. Keep it up. So but of course, I think they might change the format this year. That's what I'm hearing. Because last year they interviewed like 10 girls all at the same time.
Yeah.
But I think this time they might go back from 2 years ago where they had individual interviews.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
which
I
I prefer. Which I prefer.
yeah.
Yeah.
I also prefer an individual interview, honestly.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I remember like 2 years ago they I think they live streamed the interviews, and of course you had to pay to watch it, which
Mm-hmm.
is good because it's good for the business. But I thought that was amazing. That was a good interview. So they need to
Yeah.
do it again. Bring it back again this year. Now, please, 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 please. Now, let's talk about your national costume. Can you give us any idea? Let me guess. Is it going to be windmill?
No, no, it's not going to be a windmill. Imagine me with like a windmill next to my head. No, I'm
Because
not. I'm not.
they want everything big and grand, right?
That's true. Okay, I'm not going to spoil too much, but it is something very typically Dutch, of course, and it's something that is really colorful in the Netherlands.
Okay. All right.
So
So colorful meaning, so it's going to be some orange, maybe some green, some blue, white,
yeah,
the
yeah.
Dutch colors, right? Okay.
The concept is really just it's really Dutch, and it's just something that's really colorful.
So it's going to be made in the Netherlands, not in
No,
Thailand. Okay.
in Vietnam.
Oh, it's going to be made in Vietnam. Oh,
Yeah,
okay. That's interesting because, I think that's a good idea because they have wonderful, amazing designers in
yeah,
Vietnam, and you don't have to carry all that extra weight
mm,
because it's close enough to Thailand to bring,
yes.
right?
Also evening gown. So I
Yeah.
to put all those things in my suitcase.
Okay. Right. Exactly. Exactly. Well, let's just hope, you don't have any mishap or accidents if
Mhm.
you're carrying. All right, so we're looking forward to see the Miss Grand Netherlands national costume on stage. I'm sure it's going to be amazing. Right.
Yes.
So, what about your evening gowns? Your evening
Yeah.
gown?
So I really love my evening gown. I don't want to spoil too much again, but I will gonna say it reminds me of a particular Disney princess.
Ooh, uh, let me think. Let me, Moana? No. Snow White? No. Maybe. I don't know. So there's gonna be again Dutch colors, I assume.
No, the evening gown is not Dutch colors.
Okay, so it's not red, it's not white, it's not blue. So it has to be a different color.
I
Wonderful.
it's
Okay.
really, I mean it's amazing.
Okay. Now, of course, you have beautiful hair.
Thank you.
How do you plan to stylize your hair? Like, let's say doing the swimsuit. Is it gonna be just like that long?
Yeah, long. I love long hair. If you know me, all my friends, I love long hair. It's just so like I don't know. It just gives me the extra, just like
Exactly. Yeah.
love it. And I am going to go big with my hair. I really love when I put it in rollers, and it's like big and volume. So I will be doing that.
You know what? Yeah, you know what? Judges love big hair.
Yeah, me
I
too.
do. I love big hair.
Yeah,
So so the bigger the hair, the better. You know what I mean?
yes,
Everything is supposed to be grand anyway, right?
mhm,
Grand hair. So
yes. So I'm definitely going to put just big hair and a blowout and all that stuff. So it will be great.
do you remember Melissa's hairstyle during the swimsuit competition?
Yes,
I thought she looked amazing. She had
yeah,
curls. She had
yeah.
like big curls.
Blowout. I love it.
Yeah, and then I told her, I think you need to keep that during the finals. Of course, she didn't listen to me, but but she made it anyway without listening to me. So
Yes.
but I thought her hair was gorgeous,
Yeah.
in that
Thanks.
fashion. So
Um,
what about in the evening gown? Are you gonna wear it up or
I'm,
down again?
I'm gonna. I love my hair down.
Okay. So both evening gown and swimsuit, your hair down. I like that. You're being very consistent. That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, and
That's
I also feel more confident and better with my hair down. So I think that also plays a big part.
exactly, exactly. Well, as you know, this is the first time that they're holding the pageant in two countries, I think.
Mhm.
Uh in Cambodia and Thailand. Now, are the girls going to arrive first in which country? Do you know?
Yeah, we are going to Cambodia first
Okay.
and to Thailand.
To Thailand. Okay. So I know you've been like practicing Thai.
Yeah.
What about Cambodian?
Yes, I think Thai for me is easier than Cambodian. I know hello is Yom Rip Su, but the
Okay.
pronunciation for me is really difficult because it's so different from Dutch or English.
Right. Yeah.
So I am trying to learn, but it
Okay.
takes. But I do know Yom Rip Su, and I don't. I hope I'm correcting that. I'm
Okay.
pronouncing that correctly.
Well, you know what? The Thais and the Cambodians always appreciate foreigners who actually make an effort to speak
Yeah.
the language. When you look, the girl who won Miss Grand International 2020 from the USA,
Yeah.
Appaih, she really took Thai lessons very seriously. And
Whoa.
she was able to she memorized some of the basic Thai expressions. And that's
Yeah.
why a lot of Thai people fell in love with her because she was able to communicate with them, you
Yeah,
know.
that's
So
amazing. I'm
yeah.
on learning a I'm already learning a Thai song to cover. So
Ooh.
yeah, so I love to combine my passions. So while learning like the pronunciation of the Thai language, I can also sing, and that's also easier for me to remember because I always remember music and songs. So I am now trying to learn a Thai song. So hopefully they will be up soon.
Well, you know what? I know you're going to participate in the Grand Voice
Of course.
competition. Are you
Yes.
going to be singing in Thai?
I think I'm not going to be singing in Thai, because I really want to show I really want to be confident in what I'm saying, and I don't want
Sure.
any mistakes.
Right, right, exactly. I understand. Do you know what song are you going to sing? It's
Yeah,
in English, correct?
yeah, it's in English. I really want to sing "Somewhere Over the Rainbow" again.
Ooh,
I
okay.
just I feel confident in that song. It really shows my capabilities, the high, the lows, the head voice. It really shows what I can do.
Mhm.
Um, of the meaning of the song. And I just feel good singing it. So I will definitely be singing that song.
So when if you're going to sing that song, I would imagine that your outfit is going to resemble that of Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz,
Yeah, I don't know yet.
with a pair of red shoes that you click. Toto, I mean, we're not in Kansas anymore. I think that's wonderful. Yeah,
Yeah.
one of my favorite songs, one of my favorite songs of all time. Definitely.
Yes.
So, what about as far, when you go to Thailand and Cambodia, they have their own cuisine.
Mhm.
Have you tried their cuisine, Cambodian and Thai?
Yes, I eat Thai I used to eat Thai all the time. I love it. I actually have like a restaurant like right around the corner that's a Thai restaurant.
Okay, all right.
I, I'm not sure if I ever tried Cambodian food, but I'm not a picky eater at all.
Okay.
So I love Asian food is my favorite food, honestly. So I'm so excited for the food there.
So you like to explore different tastes, different flavors.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Because I think Thai is more spicy than Cambodian food. I
Oh,
mean,
really?
yeah. So in many aspects, they share a lot of culinary and cultural
Yeah.
elements because they're so close to each other. And even the costumes, you see a lot of similarities in
Yeah.
Thai costumes and Cambodian costumes. Even the dance and all that stuff,
Mhm.
the similarity. That's wonderful. I'm so excited for you. Really,
Yeah.
really, 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 really do. So, have you met um some of the girls competing this year?
Yes, I've met Miss Grand Belgium. She is so
Okay.
amazing. I love her. I love her energy. So she's amazing. We've been chatting. I went live with Miss Grand USA. I think she's also so sweet and amazing.
Cora?
We all have a group chat on Instagram, so we all chat in there. Honestly, I've talked to many of the girls, and we all just talk to each other, sending fun memes like, it's only 4 weeks to go. And every time a new queen is there, we all always add them and say, hey, welcome, so excited. So everyone is just really a nice environment. I think it's gonna be really fun with all of us together.
Oh, I can't imagine. I would think, I think so far, how many countries have confirmed participation? I think almost like 50 countries.
Yeah, around 50 countries.
Yeah. I think, more countries will be added, of course, but so yeah. Which is great because how are they going to do that? So you girls fly into Cambodia. Do
Mhm.
you know how many days or weeks are you staying in Cambodia?
I think we stay in Cambodia for 2 weeks.
For
I
two
think so.
weeks? Okay. So you're doing a lot of traveling
Hmm.
and whatnot and everything. Oh, that was so exciting. And then you fly to Bangkok, to
Yeah.
Thailand. Okay.
Yes.
And that's where the finals are going to be held, correct?
Mhm.
Bangkok. Okay. That's amazing. That's wonderful. Now, as you know, Miss Grand International has their own platform, which is
Yeah.
basically to stop the war and violence. How are you preparing yourself for this segment?
Yes. So I think everyone knows on my Instagram, I've been advocating for this even before the pageant. Things like this, just injustice, honestly, it breaks my heart. And the fact that I cannot do anything about it, you know, it just breaks my heart also. So I think the least we all can do is speak out on the internet. People are saying, like, yeah, but it doesn't make any difference. But it's literally the least we can do. We are out here living safe, having water, having food, having a roof around our here on her head. And
Yeah.
the least we can do is just spread awareness. I also written a song about the Stop the War and Violence campaign. So for me, it's really beautiful that I can again just put my two passions together. I think also music brings people together. I think a comforting song for the ones with sorrow, an eye-opening song for the ones responsible. Um, I think that will be my strength, what I like to do. So yeah, I think I will do that.
That's amazing. You know what? Yeah, I don't think well, I think if I were to criticize Miss Grand International, my biggest criticism would be that very slogan, stop the war and violence. Because how can you possibly stop the war and violence? As long as there's humans on Earth, there will always be wars. There's
Hmm.
always going to be differences and whatnot. But when you mention music, uh, as a unifying force, because I think there's certain aspects in life that unite everybody in this world.
Hmm.
One of them
Yeah.
is music. Music,
Yes. Sure.
okay? When you sing "Somewhere Over the Rainbow," people will be just amazed. Oh my God, can you imagine Miss Netherlands' beautiful voice, trying to trying to unify everyone despite our differences and whatnot. So of course there's music and there's also sports
Hmm.
and concerts and theater, movies. All those are wonderful things, and of course dancing. You dance, right? You dance?
Yeah, and I'm not a. I used to be a dancer, yeah, like way back. I'm not a professional dancer now, but I do have the rhythm, so I can dance quite a little bit.
Can you break dance?
I'm not sure about that.
No, I was just kidding. People are saying hello on Critical Beauty channel. Hi, congratulations, Miss Netherlands. Are you ready to eat spiders in Cambodia?
I am not. If anyone, my biggest fear is spiders.
Yeah, I remember you told me. Yeah. Okay, no. She says no to that question. Okay. Vanessa says, "Hey Ash, yours
Hey,
says good luck, Miss Netherlands. How many languages do you speak, Miss Netherlands?"
I speak two languages fluently, English and Dutch. I understand Spanish a little bit, and I also speak a little bit of French, and I understand German because that's really close. Uh,
Mm,
and now I'm starting to learn Thai and Cambodian, Khmer. So yeah.
Khmer. Yeah, that's another thing that people need to know because another word for Cambodian is Khmer. Khmer.
Mm-hmm.
Khmer. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what they call themselves. Instead of calling them Cambodians, they call themselves Khmer. Yeah, that's great. That's wonderful. Okay, so tell us, who would you like to be your roommate?
Yeah, so honestly, I think because I know Miss Grand Belgium, I think she would be a great choice. It will also be nice to both speak Dutch, so it would be nice to we can communicate in our
Your
first
language.
together.
Mhm.
But also, honestly, a girl from a very different culture would be so fun because I love learning about new cultures. That's also what I love about pageants. And maybe we can just learn each other a few words about our own country and of our own language. That will also be really fun.
Well, I think it would be best to have someone who doesn't speak your own language.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That would be so fun because we can learn about each other.
Well, not only that, but I'd like to see how two girls from different cultures, different languages interact with each other and actually try to understand each other. Because like I don't know, because in some cultures, like like body language, like hand language, like I
Hmm.
think like in Korea, well, in the Netherlands, in most of Europe, the way you count one, two, three is you start with your pinky, like one, two, three. But in
Yeah.
other cultures, they start with a thumb, like one, two,
Really?
three. Yeah, yeah. So, but sometimes people get offended by some of these finger gestures. You just have to be very careful.
Really?
Like, are you trying to insult me, Miss Netherlands? With your fingers gesture. Like you don't want to do that. You don't want to start a war between
I
between
don't want.
two countries. Oh my God, that's hilarious. But I can see you rooming with maybe Miss Indonesia, Miss Grand Indonesia, okay, with Nova,
Hmm.
or even Miss US. Well, Miss USA is basically pretty much the same culture. But I don't know,
Yeah.
another girl from Africa, maybe. You
Yeah,
know,
that would also be really nice.
yeah, that would be a great. That'd be amazing. So, besides yourself, is your entire family going to Thailand for the finals?
Yes, I have two friends who are going. My mom, my dad, my brother, and my two grandmas and my grandpa. So they're all going. So that's so fun.
That's wonderful. That's
Yeah.
wonderful.
And I
Yeah.
love that I am bringing them to we all never left Europe. So it's so nice that I'm bringing them to Thailand. It's so amazing.
So when do you actually leave for Cambodia?
2nd of October.
Oh my God, that's getting
Almost.
really, really close.
Yeah.
That is really getting close. So, are you going to? There's no direct flight, right, from Amsterdam to Cambodia?
No, I'm first going from Amsterdam to Singapore, and
Okay.
Singapore to Cambodia.
Okay, so we're talking about like almost 24 hours of trip,
It's 18
18
hours.
hours. So there's a layover in Singapore and then Singapore too.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
that's bizarre. That's weird. I would think maybe Amsterdam, Dubai, and then Dubai, Cambodia. Maybe there's no direct flight from Dubai to
Yeah, that's
Cambodia.
true. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know. Honestly, I just booked my flight.
Oh, you booked your flight? Okay. Are you traveling first class,
No, no, unfortunately not.
coach, economy?
Yeah.
That's great. Of course. So your plane lands in Singapore, and then once your plane approaches Bangkok,
Hmm.
you have to go to the bathroom and change your outfit, put
Yes.
on the entire makeup, big hair, look
Yeah.
fresh and wonderful because first impressions count.
Yeah, that's so true.
Okay, so you want the Thai people to see who Miss Grand Netherlands is all about. The
Yes.
best of the Netherlands is here, represented by Ashley. Okay, so care. So don't forget about that. Okay,
Yes.
it's
I
very
have enough time, so that will.
that's good. I saw the. It's funny because I saw the last video that the current Miss International from Venezuela, Andrea Rubio, made,
Yeah.
and she was traveling from Tokyo to the Philippines to Manila. It was like a
Mhm.
5 hour flight. So she went to the bathroom. Okay, she spent like 30 minutes putting on her face and putting on
Yeah.
makeup, coming out and whatever. Wow, she looked gorgeous. Okay, that's exactly what I want you to do. Okay.
That-
Wonderful. Listen, So I know you have a very busy schedule ahead of you, more practice. By the way,
Yes.
are you happy? Have you reached as far as your physique goes, are you content
Yeah.
with your
Yeah.
current physique?
Yeah,
Okay.
I've made a lot of progress. Brian from Body to Less is really helping me. I've a schedule that I'm following, and I feel better every day in my body. So I'm working out a lot, but I also love it, especially when I work out in the morning. It just gives me so much energy for the day.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
So you're paying attention to your diet, right? Okay. So what are you not eating for the time being?
I'm not eating cheese, and that's a shame because I really love cheese. That
I hear
breaks.
ya.
I'm not eating pasta. I'm not eating too much processed foods. Not too much salt and sugar. So I'm really trying to have like a clean diet. Start the day off with a protein-based breakfast, and then just also really watching my macros. So everything comes into place. I'm learning things that I've never heard about before. So that's so nice.
Yeah, lots of fresh food, like fresh vegetables and
Yeah,
fruit and whatnot.
I'm
Yes.
eating so many vegetables right now.
Don't you feel good? Because the more vegetable you eat, the more it's good for your skin.
Yeah, that's true.
Because some of these fruit and vegetables have these detoxifying elements. So they,
Yeah.
they naturally cleanse your body, which is really great. And of course, lots of water. Lots of
I'm
water.
drinking lots of lemon water. Lemon water is so good. Oh my God, I love it. And I'm
You know
also a
what's
person.
you know what's also good is cucumber water. Have you
Really?
tried?
I'm
Yeah.
gonna.
Yeah, slices of cucumber, put in a pitcher, and maybe it's 2 drops of lemon, and
Mhm.
it's amazing. Again, it detoxifies your body. It makes your skin really bright and
That,
clean. So yeah,
yeah. Thanks. I
that's
will.
it for me. And for breakfast,
Oh, for breakfast,
uh, you
usually.
know, what do you usually have for breakfast?
Yeah. So usually have um oats with a banana or some blueberries, and then do you say quark? Is that how you say it in English?
What is it? How do you spell it?
I think it's not yogurt, but it's the other kind. I think
Yogurt, cottage cheese?
no,
No,
no, no.
no,
It's
yogurt. That's the only one I know. Yogurt.
it's
Yahoo.
and this is so.
Whatever.
I think we call it quark.
Okay. I never heard
Yeah,
of it. Okay.
like really high protein yogurt like, and I
Okay.
make all those things, and that's a really great breakfast.
Okay. That's wonderful. You know what Indian beauty queens would have for breakfast when they prepare?
What would they
Uh,
have?
a cup of green tea,
I always have a cup.
preferably with matcha green tea, and about 9 or 10 almonds, because almonds have so much protein. Uh, if you have like 10 almonds for breakfast, you will remain energized most
Really?
most of the day. Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yes. Less calories, but a high potential of energy. So
Yeah.
think
Oh,
about
that's
that. Yes.
thank you.
Wonderful. So I'm so excited for you, and I can't wait to see you shine on stage. I know Ashley Brown is going to be amazing. She's going
I,
to create a huge impact on stage. A lot of people are actually, looking forward to your participation
yeah,
because when we saw Melissa last year, did very well, made a top 10. You
yeah,
never
she did amazing.
know. You never know. You can make the top 5 or even win this year. So
Fingers crossed.
you never know. Hi, people. Rafa, are you going to enjoy this year? You know what? I wish I can, but my spirit will be there. Okay.
Oh
But
no, you're
but my friend Brian Javier, who is the national director of Miss Grand US Virgin Islands,
mm-hmm.
he will be there. So you're gonna get to meet him. And also, of course, Rachel Slauson, the national director of Miss Grand USA,
Mm-hmm.
hopefully will be there. So you get to meet them. You get to meet them. So
Okay, nice.
it's going to be there. It's going to be very, very, and I'm really looking forward to it. It's Miss Grand International is one of my favorite pageants.
Yeah.
Because it's always very entertaining. You never get bored. There's always activities going on every day. You're gonna get tired. I'm telling
Yeah,
you, you're gonna get
I
tired. So,
will.
so you need to have a lot of energy, okay? You need to have a lot of energy. Woo! So before I let you go, I know you're very busy. Um, would you like to say something to your followers and friends, both in English and
Yes.
Dutch and Thai, if you can? I'm just kidding.
First of all, to all my supporters, there are so many supporters. It's crazy, you know, the amount of messages and the sweet, just people are just so sweet and supportive. And I want to say thank you because it motivates me so much. And I think it motivates all the girls so much. You know, and I think the fans play a big role also because they make the pageant as big as it is, you know. So we should not forget about the fans. They are amazing, amazing supporters. So and also, as last time, always follow your dreams. If you all if you also want to become a pageant girl, just do it. Just follow your dreams. You know, if you never tried, it's always a no. So,
Say something a little bit in Dutch, maybe?
hallo allemaal. Ik ben super blij dat ik Miss Grand Netherlands ben. Ik heb er super veel zin in. En ik zie jullie allemaal in Thailand.
Awesome. Listen, honey, thank you so much for accommodating your time. I know you're very busy, and I was always looking to do a follow-up interview with you because I want to know
Yeah.
where, how you progress so far in your preparations and whatnot. So I'm very happy that you were able to give us some
Yeah.
updates. So listen,
Yeah.
I will stalk you on your
Yeah.
Instagram
Do it. Do that.
and keep us posted. Your fans are looking forward to your grand presence on the Miss Grand International stage.
Yes.
So listen,
Thank you so much.
you're welcome. Have a wonderful rest of the week, and I'll talk to you soon.
Yes. Thank you
Okay.
so much. I loved it.
I love you too. Bye.